Okay, I am back. And we are about to head into the... I was going to say underground base. I suppose it's sort of an underground base where Liara is. However, because that was the exciting cliffhanger I left you with last week, right? However, the much more exciting cliffhanger that I know you've all been really waiting to know the resolution of. Did Magpie give in and cut into the ginger cake before it was completely cool? Yes, she did. Yes, she did. And now she's going to sit here and enjoy some ginger cake. While Scorpio grooms himself on the windowsill. It's a very nice ginger cake. It's like a Jamaica ginger cake. It's very sticky though. It's got black treacle in it. I'm going to end up with sticky fingers. And then I'm going to get a sticky keyboard. And nobody wants a sticky keyboard. It's not the best I've ever made. I mean, it tastes fine, but it's sunk in the middle. It didn't rise up properly. Look, this is the issue I have with cake, right? I don't make a lot of cake. I'm more make like biscuits and pastry and stuff like that, right? And scones. Well, for two reasons. One, I just don't enjoy making cake as much. I just don't think it's as fun. But also, like, cake is so much harder. It's so fickle, cake. Like, you can't open the oven while it's cooking. You have to just let it cook. Which means you can't, like, check on it to see how it's doing, right? But also, how long it needs to cook and what temperature it needs to cook on seems to change depending on things like what the weather is like, how humid it is, whether it's raining or not. Right? It's like you'll do exactly the same thing 5 times in a row and get 5 completely different results. I made this exact cake last week, right? And it rose up beautifully. I've done everything exactly the same and it's sunk in the middle. Why? Why? Why did you sink in the middle? Okay. Very nice though. Probably have been nicer if I'd like left it to cool. It was mostly cool. Very nice ginger cake. Anyway, should we go and get Liara? Poor Scorpio. He was asleep and I sort of woke him up. I'm fretting after he ate that bloody hair bubble. I keep thinking, is it stuck inside you, Scorpio? I hope it's not. He seems alright. I don't know. But yeah, he was lying there like this on the windowsill like that, and I was like, I was just like, he's still alive. He'll be alright, won't he? He'll be alright. Just my anxiety being anxiety-ish. Right, I've got a fresh cup of tea as well. Have I already said that? I might have already said that. Right, let's go and get Liara. Actually, no. Let's do a level up first, because we got a level up last time. Oh, Jules, you are so sexy. Look at her. She's quite beautiful. So we gave her the one decent hairstyle that the bloody game has. Right, 8 points. Ooh. What can I do with 8 points? Where's lift? Let's unlock lift, because I like a bit of lift. I like to have another biotic ability, just so that while the other ones are on cooldown, I've got ones to play with. Should we put into shotguns, or should we... Actually, I'll tell you what we can do. With 5 points left, we can put 2 into shotguns, and then we can put 1 each into these. I feel like barrier definitely needs some more, but singularity is really good. I should really get tactical armor unlocked, shouldn't I, actually? Because that's like... Yeah, shield boost and stuff. Damage reduction. Oh, that would actually be really good. Trouble is, I always want to be like a biotic god. You know what I mean? So I always want to put into my biotic abilities. And I forget about everything else. And they've got spectator. Oh, Unity! To get dead squad members back. We're not going to get another level up before the Grogan Battle Monster, are we? Also, if I take my face off for a minute, you can see the paragon points that we've got. And then put my face back on. because I'm an egomaniac now, apparently. I always used to say, oh, why would anybody ever use face cam? That's so, like, egotistical. Apparently I'm egotistical now. That's fine. I think it's quite amusing sometimes to just see me, you know, being a bit daft. Like I am. It's really nice ginger cake. I want to go and get some more, but I'm not going to. I'm going to be strong. I'm going to resist. Resist. It would have been nicer if it had fucking risen. Why did it not rise? Why did it not rise? Did I put cat cam back on? Well, I've put it on twice. I hope that's cat cam. Is that cat cam? That's not full cam, is it? Oh man, imagine if I just put full cam on, and you could just see just the full screen of just me, and you can't see the game. That would be hilarious. That would be a new type of video game, wouldn't it? I've got other people to level up too. Don't forget about your other people, Magpie. Oh, he does have points at assault rifles. Maybe I should stop telling him not to use assault rifles. Do we want to get throw unlocked? I feel like we want to get throw unlocked. Scorpio! Calm down, lad. Scorpio, I know I woke you up. I'm very sorry, but do you have to? Do you have to? But while you're making mischief and causing noise, it makes me think it's less likely that you're dying. Are you dying? You're not dying, are you? Are you dying? I don't think he's dying. I don't think you're dying. Are you? I don't think he's dying. I think he's fine. Yeah, I think he's fine. He's fine, right? He's fine, right? Guys, Fred, he's fine, right? Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it's October by the time you're watching this, so, you know. If he's dead, you'll know about it by now. We could get stasis or not. I've never really used stasis. Yeah, it makes the target unable to move or attack, but also immune to damage. So that's like if you want someone out the way. If you're being, like, crowded, and you just want them out the way. Because, like, it stops them from attacking you, but you also can't do any damage to them. So, if you're just facing one enemy and you put them in stasis, you then just have to kind of, like, wait until the stasis wears off before you can actually do anything. So it's useful in certain scenarios. But maybe it would be better to put my next point into... I don't know. You're going to be fighting a Krogan Battlemaster. What do you need to fight a Krogan Battlemaster? Luck and prayer. Get advanced barrier going on. We'll do that. Tally, my lovely little dumpling. What can we do for you? We should unlock shotguns. We should definitely do that because I keep making her use shotguns. So, shotguns, and then should I just put 4 points in shotguns? Do you know the reason that the Medigel isn't doing anything is because I've got nobody who has first aid. That's why the Medigel isn't fucking doing. Oh, use your thinky brain, woman. Use your thinky brain. Can't unlock first aid anyway. I'll just put it into shotguns. Because probably her and Liara are going to be my go-to team, and I think Liara is my first aid person. I think Liara has first aid. I'm like 90% positive. Which probably means I'm wrong. I always beat the odds. Right. Drop a quick save. Enter the scary place. Oh, that's a tally arse shot there. That's lovely. Ooh, look how creepy these tubes are. I always think these tubes are creepy. Look at them being all creepy. Tube-like. Alright, guys. Yeah, we okay? Yeah, okay. Look where you're going, Shepherd. Look where you're going. Tally. Put your assault rifle away. Right, you are not an assault rifle person. Oh, shit. There's people. I should get my shotgun out, actually, because my shotgun has combat thingy on it. Combat sensor, which lets me see through the jamming stuff that they were doing. I do a bit of a throw on you. Woo! Whee! Somersaulted. Oh, I love it when there's somersault. Okay. Alright. Okay. Oh, shit. Hi! Yeah, I'm coming. Don't you worry your cotton socks. I'll be with you in a moment, sunshine. Right. Ooh. Boop. 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 Can we do a double? Oops, shit. Double wall. Double wall. Oof. And then we could die. We could do that. We could definitely do that. You just took down a Colossus woman and you got killed by a shock trooper. Fuck's sake. I tell you what, get your shotgun out first this time. Be prepared. Do a Medigel with a tiny amount of health that's going to give everybody. And then you've only got one Medigel left. That's alright. We can probably get some more Medigel before the Krogan Battlemaster, right? Right? If bloody Shepard hadn't been auto-using Medigel earlier. Like, why was she doing that? Why were you doing that, Julesy? Woof! Fuck a banana. Right. Throw. There we go. Backwards he goes. And we got stuff for that, so he apparently died. That's a sniper. Ooh. Oh, he's not close enough for me to really do anything. But I can, you know... Oh, that killed him apparently. Well done me. And there's a shock trooper. Okay. There aren't like biotic combos in Mass Effect 1, are there? Like, you know, in the other two games where you do a combo where it creates a biotic explosion. That isn't so much a thing. Is it? Which is why I always like to have two biotic companions. I mean, you can sort of do things like one throws a singularity. Oh, you're still alive. I thought you were dead. One throws a singularity and the other does a throw kind of thing, and then you know, they fly for ages. But in I think in Mass Effect 2 and 3 they did much better with the old biotic combos. You can do some quite fun stuff. Drop a quick save. Like if you do there's the slam ability that the Vanguards get, but they like slam them into the ground. And if you have a singularity, so Samara has singularity, doesn't she? I think if you have Samara put the singularity up. I know Liara has singularity in the Shadowbroker DLC and Mass Effect 3. Anyway, if you get somebody to put a singularity up and then get Shepard to slam them, they're sort of like caught in the singularity, then they slam into the ground, and then they ping up into the air, and then they come back to the singularity, and they just yo-yo like that. It is hilarious. Oh yeah, I think they had a lot of fun with the biotic abilities in 2 and 3. 1, not so much. You know, if this had been a proper remaster, well, a proper remake, they could have like completely overhauled the whole thing, but it's not.
Looks like this cavern formed around the ruin after it was built.
What ruin? What ruin? This is all just like metal walkways and shit. Like, these look modern, these don't look old. Also, can we get a little glimpse? Peek down here. How far down is she? I don't think we can see her just yet. She's on much further down. That's okay. See where my cat's gone? I don't know where he's gone. Wait for it, 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 wait for it. Does the lift not crash? Is it that lift that crashes? Maybe it's that lift that crashes. Is there going to be drones? Yeah, see, my memory's not that bad. Okay. Tally, old buddy, old chum, old pal, if you do a bit of an overload, beautiful. I keep forgetting how good her overload ability is. Whee! And whee! Ah. Well, they both get... Seriously, guys. How it, man? Well... Warp. Woo! See, Warp is not doing that. Oh, it's doing... fairly decent. I have to wait for my else to go back on. Actually, maybe pistol would be better. And then if I put my barrier up that I keep forgetting I've got, which has for some reason taken itself out of the quick slot. I don't know why, but you know, reasons. And then just friggin' die. Okay. Guys! 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 You are both useless. You are both useless. I don't think maybe Tally and Rex were the best team. I think that Krogan Battle Monster is going to kill us like 17 million times. Because we're going to go in with like no health because we don't have anybody with first aid to actually like get our fucking... Oh. This was bad planning. Fred! Why? Whose idea was this? Blame Fred. I'm blaming Fred. It's okay. It'll be his fault somehow. Right. Oh, there we go. Where is she? She's down there somewhere, isn't she? Can I get a look at her? Oh, there she is. Oh, my little heart. There she is, my beautiful little girl. Right, okay. So, is anything going to attack us before we can talk to her? I think so. Drop a save. In fact, I'm going to drop a proper save. Proper save. This is going to be our Liara convo save.
Hello? Could somebody help me? Please?
Hi!
Can you hear me out there? I'm trapped. I need help.
Oh, I love her so much. Right, okay. We hear you. Talk to slowly. Keep it down. We hear you, Liara.
Are you okay? What happened to you?
Listen, this thing I'm in is a Prothean security device. I cannot move, so I need you to get me out of it, alright?
Okay, you can hear in her voice that she's going, oh my fucking god, humans. Really, really humans. I need somebody competent. Okay, alright, okay, alright, okay. How are you trapped?
How did you end up in there?
I was exploring the ruins when the Geth showed up, so I hid in here. Can you believe that? Geth beyond the veil!
I can't believe that.
I activated the tower's defenses. I knew the barrier curtains would keep them out. When I turned it on, I must have hit something I wasn't supposed to. I was trapped in here. You must get me out, please.
Okay, chill, calm, breathe. I need to ask you about Benezia, because I'd be remiss if I didn't.
Your mother is working with Saren. Whose side are you on?
What? I am not on anybody's side. I may be Benezia's daughter, but I'm nothing like her. I have not spoken to her in years. Please, just get me out of here.
Okay, we'll find a way to get you out, don't you worry.
Just need to figure some way past this energy field.
It's a Prothean barrier curtain. I knew it would keep me safe from the Geth. When I turned it on, I must have hit something I wasn't supposed to. I was trapped in here. You must get me out, please.
Okay, breathe.
We'll find some way to help you.
There is a control in here that should deactivate this thing. You'll have to find some way past the barrier curtain. That's the tricky part. The defenses cannot be shut off from the outside. I don't know how you'll get in here. Be careful. There is a Krogan with the Geth. They have been trying different ways to get past the barrier.
Okay, Jules, you've just met your bestie. And probably your future wife. I don't know, I'm trying to decide what to do. Because how I've always played Jules is that she doesn't romance anyone, right? Because if you don't romance anyone, what's really interesting is you actually get some of the Liara romance dialogue. Nothing like too explicit. I mean, she very much flirts with you in the Citadel DLC. I feel like I was gonna say something and it's gone. Yes, but like, there's things like, there are certain bits of dialogue that you only get if you are either romancing Liara or romancing no one, right? So it's very much that, like, if you don't romance anyone, by the end of the game, it very much feels like they're totally in love with each other, but they just haven't done anything about it yet. And I've always headcanoned that they get together after the war. That's my headcanon, right? And they have a very sort of beautiful yet complex relationship, which I really enjoy writing in many, 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 many fan fictions. But anyway, so that's how I've always done it. So like, one of my favourites is right near the end of Mass Effect 3 when you're in the Elusive Man's base, isn't it? When you have that bit where Shepard has a minor little momentary existential crisis where she talks about she doesn't really know if she's Shepard after Cerberus rebuilt her, or if she's just like a high-tech VI that thinks it's Commander Shepard, right? And Liara has a line where she says, "I wish you'd told me. I knew it was really you the first time I touched you again," right? She says that if you're not romancing anyone, or if you're romancing her. But I did one playthrough where I romanced Samantha. And I was still expecting her to say that line, and she doesn't. She says something like, yes, I imagine that must be difficult or something like that. It was really cold and horrible, and I didn't like it. And that's when I started to realise that, like, you get some of what is technically the romance dialogue if you're not in a romance with anyone. Like, a theta also very much kind of, like, implies that Liara and Shepard should be sleeping together. Assuming that Shepard's not in a relationship with anybody else. So I've always kind of liked that idea. But then, more recently, I'm starting to think, maybe I want them to get together a little bit before the end of the war. Like... Well, my idea is, like, during the Citadel DLC, I think it would be quite cool. But, I mean, you can't get them together in the game like that. You can't, like, initiate the romance in the Citadel DLC. But you can initiate it in Mass Effect 3. The only trouble is, the point where you initiate it is actually quite late in, so you've already missed most of the romance scenes. And when you get to the final romance scene, before the final battle, some of the dialogue changes. And it's not quite as sweet, I don't think. But if you don't romance anyone in Mass Effect 3, when you get to the bit before the final battle, nobody goes to visit Shepard in her cabin, and it's really sad. And I've always thought that they should have put, like, a plutonic Liara scene in there for if you're not romancing anyone. Because it's really sad, she's just sat on the bed by herself, waiting for the final battle, and nobody goes to see her, which I think is odd. Like, or even just like a conversation with Edie or something, but no, you just kind of sat there on your own, which is weird. So I don't know what I'm going to do yet. I'm definitely not going to initiate the romance in Mass Effect 1, though. But I don't know if I'm going to initiate it in Mass Effect 3 or not. Yeah. But what's always struck me about... Look at those Geth just standing there waiting for me to get to them. Like, finish your Liara monologue and get over here and shoot us! Yeah, what's always struck me about the Liara romance, particularly in Mass Effect 3, is that, like, I mean, it's probably this way so that they didn't have to record loads of extra dialogue if you're romancing her. Because most of the scenes are the same, with maybe just a few little bit extra bits added in. I think the only really romance-specific scene that you get is that final one before the final battle. All the others are just scenes you would get with her anyway, but just tweaked a little bit. So it sort of feels almost more like you're in a kind of friends with benefits sort of situation, because you do just feel like besties who happen to be sleeping together. But I kind of like that, because that's kind of how I imagine my Shepard and Liara. That they're just like... I don't write them as like the sort of happily ever after, you know, win the war, get married, have 12 children and live in a beautiful house with a white picket fence kind of thing. That's not them. They're sort of like... I don't know. I don't think there is a word for what they become to each other in my sort of head canon. They're sort of like... They're more than friends. They're almost more than lovers. They're just... I don't know. They're just them. They're just like... life partners would be the best way to put it, but not like in a conventional way, because they're still flying around saving the galaxy and doing random shit, and occasionally they go their separate ways and go off and do other things for a few years, but they always seem to end up coming back together. That's how I write them when I'm writing my fanfictions. I should also tell you that in my headcanon universe, Shepard's implants that she gets in Mass Effect 2 give her a longer lifespan, so her and Liara can be together forever and ever. And Liara doesn't have to lose her, because, shut up, it's my headcanon, I can do whatever I want. Anyway, now you've had a breakdown of my fanfictions. Should we crack on? If Welshfriend is watching this, I know she hasn't played the games, and she's probably going, what the fuck are you talking about? I don't know any of this stuff yet. Right, okay, so, there's Geth down there. Marvellous. If you two could not die, that would be great. But I feel like you're gonna die. Well, that was a rocket ship we just took out. So that's a bit marvellous. Well done, us. By us, I mean me. Oh, shit. Okay. I feel like I need to get my barrier up, and then I need to go running in, screaming like a lunatic. I feel like that is the best way to deal with this situation. In fact, it's the best way to deal with most situations. I might have been playing as Titwillow for too long. Right. Because at time of recording... we're sort of in the middle of the Titwillow Outer Worlds series on the old live streams. I don't know if we'll have finished it by the time this is going up. We might have. We might have, you know. Oh, shit. It is not fair that you can shoot through your shields and I can't. I object. And I think I'm going to die. I feel like all of these were bad life choices that I've just done. Right, okay. And then I need to get my pistol out. because that's better. It's not going to affect you. It might do. Are you already dead? You might be. Are you dead? You're not getting up. I think you're dead. Right, okay. So, just blow things up and hope it hits something. Jesus, that's a strong shield. Right. Am I hitting you? I feel like I'm not hitting you. Well, you're dead, so maybe I am. Oh, the Get Sniper was there. I don't know why you were pointing me at the Get Sniper when that's not who I was aiming at. Game. But there we go. Oh, shit. If he hits me in the face with the sniper shot. Game over, love. Oh. My throw killed you. Well, well, well. Well, well, well. Story of the three wells, as my mother would say. Right. Do a bit of decrypting. I mean, I know Liara is like trapped inside of what's it, but yeah, it's fine. Okay. So I still say you should be able to, I've said this so many times, you should be able to romance Liara in Mass Effect 2. You should be able to begin the romance in the Shadowbroker DLC. Because I think beginning it in Mass Effect 1 is weird. It feels strange to me. She's too innocent and naive. Like, she does a lot of growing between 1 and 2, I think. And then she does a lot of growing between 2 and 3 as well, actually. And she just becomes a more fully rounded person. It feels weird to romance her in the first game. Plus the fact that, you know, you're Commander Shepard and she's part of your crew feels weird. Like in Mass Effect 2, it doesn't feel as weird because you're working for Cerberus. But like as an Alliance commander sleeping with a random alien who's come aboard your ship just feels wrong. It's a very sexy romance scene at the end, don't get me wrong. It's a beautiful scene, I love it, but it feels weird. I don't like it. I think the best place to start the romance of the game would be the Shadowbroker DLC. I think you should be able to do it there. Or like right near the beginning of Mass Effect 3. I feel like where they put it in Mass Effect 3, it's shoehorned in like quite near the end, and I don't know, it feels a bit unsatisfying, I think. It feels a bit strange. Right, this is where we have to do the thingy, isn't it? Right. Ooh. Down. Down. Okay, down. Okay, down. Oh shit, I've already forgotten. What? I've tried all of them now, haven't I? Oh fuck, I've already... Right. Hey! See how quiet I went there? I hate those kind of puzzles. There is something about them that my brain just doesn't compute, and I just can't, like, talk while I'm doing them. Oh dear. Anyway, that was my thinky brain workout for the day. Did you see the concentration there? I was like, It's just, I don't know what it is about those kind of puzzles. It's just my brain just goes, no, don't like that. Right, okay, so anything that involves remembering anything really, it's not for me. Not for me. Oh my god, you two have got no health. And we've got 5 Medigels. And none of us can do first aid. So we're fucked, basically. It's fine. It's fine. It's only a little crooked battle monster. I mean, what's the worst it's going to do to us?
How did you get in here? I didn't think there was any way past the barrier.
Liara, my sweet darling, wild horses would not have kept me from you. Yeah.
We blasted through with the mining laser.
Of course. Yes, that makes sense. Please, get me out of here before more Geth arrive. That button over there should shut down this containment field.
Any idea how we get out of this place?
There is an elevator back in the center of the tower. At least I think it's an elevator. It should take us out of here. Come on! I still cannot believe all this. Why would the Geth come after me? Do you think Benezia's involved?
Seren's looking for the conduit. You're a Prothean expert. He probably wants you to help him find it.
The conduit? But I don't know.
What the hell was that?
These ruins are not stable. That mining laser must have triggered a seismic event. We have to hurry. The whole place is caving in.
Okay, we need an escape plan.
Joker, get the Normandy airborne and lock in on my signal. On the double, mister.
Aye, aye, Commander. Secure and away. ETA 8 minutes.
He needs to move faster.
If I die in here, I'll kill him.
I think it's kind of cute the way she calls him Mister. Don't you think that's kind of cute? That's what you would say to a little 5-year-old boy when you're sort of like telling him off, but he's a 5-year-old boy, so you don't really want to tell him off, so you kind of do it in a cute way. Yeah, that's what she was doing there. Oh, fuck. Oh, we're about to die. We're about to die so hard. Okay. Is there a save after this cutscene? Because I know there isn't in the original. It's really fucking annoying. Why the fuck is Tally holding a sniper rifle?
That would be more fun.
Okay. What do you want?
There a reason you're in my way?
The same reason you're here. The Asari.
She has a name.
Rid of those energy fields for us. Hand the doctor over.
Whatever it is you want, you are not getting it from me.
Yeah, I'm not giving her up.
She'll stay with us, thanks.
Not an option. Saren wants her, and he always gets what he wants. Kill her. Spare the Asari if you can. If not, doesn't matter.
Okay. Oh well, we got to level up. How lovely. Okay. Rex, put your barrier up. You might survive for second and a half longer. I'm gonna put a singularity right there, and then. Oh, that managed to catch both of those Geth. That's beautiful. And then we need to just run like really fast and get into some cover and not hit annoying invisible walls. And you know what? I'll use a Medigel. Oh, Tally's already dead. Liara's over there just like on her knees. I mean, at least she's over there. Like in the original, she used to just kneel down right in the middle, and I was like, surely she would get caught in the crossfire. Put your barrier up. Excellent. Do a throw, and then hide, because apparently he's got 2 snipers. Like, who the fuck needs 2 snipers? That's just needlessly extravagant. Rex! Why are you always in my fucking way? Okay, everything's fine. Everything's fine. That's a shock trooper. I'm gonna shoot the shock trooper. Always take out the Geth first. And just, like, leave the Battlemaster to do whatever the hell it is he's doing. Rex, I mean, the way you courageously throwing yourself in front of me is very sweet, but, like, I wish you wouldn't. That's the Battlemaster. Is it just him? Why is he not turning up on my map? Why is nothing turning up on my map? It's not just him, it's you as well. You little bastard. Right, okay. Where is he? I am so embarrassingly terrified of him. Can we do a double warp? Okay. And then we're gonna do a midi-gel. Right, where is he? It's when he does his charge that it really scares me. Oh, I got hit by the stuff. Oh, that's not good. Well, singularity. You know what? I feel like up until that point it was actually going quite well. You know, up until the death bit. Hey, there is a save. Excellent. Okay, I tell you what I'm going to do. Rex, get your barrier up. I'm going to do myself a singularity like I did last time, just to, you know. And then I'm going to do a Medigel, so, you know, Tally might survive a tiny bit. Because we got some Medigel, didn't we, from killing the Geth last time. We got Medigel shoved into our inventory. You sometimes get Medigel from killing people. Because, you know, that makes sense, apparently. So... I might be alright to be a bit more like... Oh, shit. A bit less sparing with it, if you see what I mean. Because these are the last ones we're going to fight before going back to the Normandy. Right, so that's both shock troopers down. I need my barrier up rather urgently. I'm going to, yeah, go back up to 6 Medigel, you see. You see. Tally, why are you using a sniper rifle? Like, what the actual hell is wrong with you? Okay, I wish you could lock them into one particular gun. Just be like, this is the only gun you use now. There was a rocket trooper that we apparently took out. Have we taken out both his snipers? We surely haven't taken out both his snipers. Surely not. I'm gonna do a double throw on him. Whoa! Rex! Get the fuck out of my way! I swear to God! Right, okay. Medigel? Everything's fine! Did you see Rex block my escape there? What a fucking bastard! He's a Krogan double agent or something. Right, do a lift. Oh, hey, that one worked. Good. Oh, he got stuck on a box. That's good. Right, get your shotgun out. And shotgun him as hard as you can before he regenerates. Oh, fuck. And then do a Medigel. Is he stuck on a bit of the tray? Oh my God, if I manage to beat him just because he's stuck on a bit. Ah! That's genuinely really scary. That's genuinely really scary. Oh, hang on, get rid of my face. This is actually quite a good cutscene.
Too close, Commander. 10 more seconds we would have been swimming in molten sulfur. The Normandy isn't equipped to land in exploding volcanoes. They tend to fry our sensors and melt our hull. Just for future reference.
We almost died out there and your pilot is making jokes?
I'll put my face back on now because I know that you miss seeing it, you know. He's a jerk, it eases the tension. He eases the tension, Liara.
It's a coping mechanism. You'll get used to it.
I see. It must be a human thing. I don't have a lot of experience dealing with your species, Commander. But I am grateful to you. You saved my life back there. And not just from the volcano. Those Geth would have killed me or dragged me off to Saren.
What did Saren want with you? Do you know something about the conduit?
Only that it was somehow connected to the Prothean extinction. That is my real area of expertise. I have spent the past 50 years trying to figure out what happened to them.
Okay, 50 years, Liara?
Just how old are you exactly?
I hate to admit it, but I am only 106.
Damn! I hope I look that good when I'm your age.
A century may seem like a long time to a short-lived species like yours. But among the Asari, I am barely considered more than a child. That is why my research has not received the attention it deserves. Because of my youth, other Asari scholars tend to dismiss my theories on what happened to the Protheans.
Okay, that barely more than a child line causes a lot of contention within the fandom, you know, among idiots who are like, oh, if you romance her, you're romancing a child. It's like, no, she's a fully qualified doctor. Like, it's not like she's 12. She's just young. Right, okay, so... And we know that they reach maturity at about 40, because Morinth ran away when she reached maturity, and she ran away when she was 40. So by Liara, I would say probably in the vicinity of like 20, 21, something like that, in human years. I might know. What did you learn? You're wasting your time. What did you learn, Liara?
Did your research turn up anything interesting?
What is interesting is what I did not turn up. There is remarkably little archaeological evidence of the Protheans, and even less that might explain why they disappeared. It is almost as if someone did not want the mystery solved. It is like someone came along after the Protheans were gone and cleansed the galaxy of clues. But here is the incredible part. According to my findings, the Protheans were not the first galactic civilization to mysteriously vanish. This cycle began long before them.
Ooh, how do you know this?
Where'd you come up with this theory? I thought there wasn't any evidence.
I have been working on this for 50 years. I have tracked down every scrap and shred of evidence. Eventually, subtle patterns start to emerge, patterns that hint at the truth. It is difficult to explain to someone else. I cannot point to one specific thing to prove my case. It is more a feeling derived from a half-century of dedicated research. But I know I'm right, and eventually I will be able to prove it. There were other civilizations before the Protheans. This cycle has repeated itself many times over.
Okay. Who came before them? Cycle. Who came before them?
If the Protheans weren't the first, then who was?
I don't know. There is barely any evidence on the Protheans, even less on those who came before them. I cannot prove my theory, but I know I am right. The galaxy is built on a cycle of extinction. Each time a great civilization rises up, it is suddenly and violently cast down. Only ruins survive. The Protheans rose up from a single world until their empire spanned the entire galaxy. Yet even they climbed to the top on the remains of those who came before. Their greatest achievements, the mass relays and the Citadel, are based on the technology of those who came before them. And then, like all the other forgotten civilizations throughout galactic history, the Protheans disappeared. I have dedicated my life to figuring out why.
Okay, I feel like we don't talk enough about the fact that Liara literally just cracked the galactic code. Like, the whole storyline of Mass Effect is this, you know, civilizations rise up and then the Reapers come and wipe them out, and then another civilization rises up and the Reapers come and wipe them out, right? And everybody's oblivious to this apart from Liara. Like, Liara figures it out. Like, literally a genius. Literally, like, doesn't get the credit that she deserves, I don't think. Right, okay, yeah, so I sort of know what happened, Liara.
They were wiped out by a race of sentient machines. The Reapers.
The Reapers? But I have never heard of. How do you know this? What evidence do you have?
Okay. So, the risk of sounding like Liliana. I had a vision.
There was a damaged Prothean beacon on Eden Prime. It burned a vision into my brain. I'm still trying to sort out what it all means.
Visions? Yes, that makes sense. The beacons were designed to transmit information directly into the mind of the user. Finding one that still works is extremely rare. No wonder the Geth attacked Eden Prime. The chance to acquire a working beacon, even a badly damaged one, is worth almost any risk. But the beacons were only programmed to interact with Prothean physiology. Whatever information you received would have been confused, unclear. I am amazed you were able to make sense of it at all. A lesser mind would have been utterly destroyed by the process. You must be remarkably strong-willed, Commander.
This isn't helping us find Saren, or the conduit.
Of course, you're right. I am sorry, my scientific curiosity got the better of me. Unfortunately, I do not have any information that could help you find the conduit, or Saren.
Okay, so what good are you? No, you can still help us, Liara.
I don't know why Saren wanted you out of the picture, but I think we'll be a lot better off if we bring you along.
Thank you, Commander. Saren might come after me again. I cannot think of anywhere safer than here on your ship. And my knowledge of the Protheans might be useful later on.
And her biotics will come in handy when the fighting starts.
Okay, welcome aboard, me love.
Good to have you on the team, Liara.
Thank you, Commander. I am very grateful. Oh, I am afraid I am feeling a bit lightheaded.
When was the last time you ate, or slept? Dr. Chakwa should take a look at you.
It is probably just mental exhaustion, coupled with the shock of discovering the Protheans' true fate. I need some time to process all this. Still, it could not hurt to be examined by a medical professional. It will give me the chance to think things over. Are we finished here, Commander?
Yep.
We can talk again after you've seen the doctor. The rest of you, dismissed.
Mission reports are filed, Commander. You want me to patch you through to the Council?
Yep.
Patch him through, Joker.
Setting up the link now, Commander.
We've received your report, Commander. I understand Dr. Tassoni is on the Normandy.
I assume you're taking the necessary security precautions.
Okay. She wants to help us.
Liara's on our side. The Geth were trying to kill her.
Benezia would never allow Saren to kill her daughter.
Maybe she doesn't know.
Or maybe we don't know her. We never expected she could become a traitor.
At least the mission was a success.
Apart from the utter destruction of a major Prothean ruin. Was that really necessary, Shepard?
It's not like I destroyed it on purpose. See, I'm a bit of a weirdo in the Mass Effect fandom in that I never hang up on the Council, because I just think it makes you look petty and childish. And I'm like, that's literally what they think humans are. They think we're just, like, immature and, like, irresponsible, and you kind of just prove them right if you hang up on them, you know? I mean, I know it's funny, but maybe I take the game a bit too seriously. Yes, yeah, it kind of was.
The Geth were crawling all over those ruins. We were lucky to make it out alive.
Of course, Commander. The mission must always take priority.
Good luck, Commander. Remember, we are all counting on you.
Okay. So, I've gone and recruited my beautiful, beautiful girl. We'll go and have a chat with her in a moment or three. However, I think we can go and do the rounds. Oh yeah, we need to go and pick up all of the random codex entries that just pop up. Random. I don't know why this wasn't here before. I don't know why this waits until now to pop up. It just does. Because, you know, reasons. Yes, reasony reasons. Important reasons. There's another one. Just take to, you know, go around the ship every now and then. Pick up all the new things that have popped up. Actually, has anything popped up actually in the comm room? Did we got out of breath a bit fast there, Shepard? No. Okay. Marvellous. So, do the rounds, have a bit of a chat with people, sort our inventory out, and then we can go and do the rest of the Knossos system, Knossos system, whatever. Anything up here? No, we could talk to Caden. I tend not to talk to Caden. Because he falls in love with you and it's really awkward. I tend to just never speak to him. Personnel manual. Okay. Oh, did I get a level up? I think I did, didn't I? Yes. Marvellous. Right, so... Oh, we're down to only 4 points per level up. It's really exciting at the beginning where you get like 8. I did think getting towards tactical armor would be good, didn't I? But the biotic abilities, man! Oh, and Unity as well. Should I get Unity? We'll get Unity. We'll do that. There we go. We'll leave Liara for now, but maybe we'll talk to her later. Should I talk to Caden? Should I talk to Caden? Oh, should I talk to Caden? I don't want to talk to Caden. You alright, Caden? Please? Please don't get all gooey-eyed over me.
Commander, do you have a minute?
Sure.
I always make time for my officers.
Off the record, I think there's something wrong here. This Saren is looking for records on some kind of galactic extinction, but we can't get backup from the Council? Sorry, Commander. There's writing on the wall here, but someone isn't reading it.
I mean, we've sort of got backup from the Council. Kinda. I mean, I am the backup from the Council. You know, yeah, sure, I hear you.
The Council doesn't want to believe anything's wrong. I'd call it human nature, but...
I hear you. It just seems like a group that's been around as long as the Council should see this coming. It's funny, we finally get out here, and the final frontier was already settled, and the residents don't even seem impressed by the view. Or the dangers.
I mean, that is a valid point. Can you imagine, like, if we sort of found a cache on Mars with all of this like advanced technology in it, and we broke out into space, and we finally got to go and explore the stars, and it's like, oh, there's a whole civilization out here already, and we're just like the young upstarts who are coming along. It would be a bit, I mean, I think it would be cool as shit. I would love that. Can you imagine getting to walk around like alien space stations with aliens on them? I think that'd be awesome. But yeah. Cute way to look at it, an old-fashioned view. It's an old-fashioned view.
Well, you're a romantic. Did you sign on for the dream, Malenko? Secure a man's future in space?
Yeah, I read a lot of those books when I was a kid, where the hero goes to space to prove himself worthy of a woman he loves, or, for justice. Maybe I was a romantic in the beginning, but I thought about it after brain camp. Biotic acclimation and temperance training. I'm not looking for the dream. I just want to do some good. See what's out here. Sorry if I got too informal. Protocol wasn't a big focus back in Bot.
Okay, that's alright. What did they train you for? Just be ready. I always find this interesting because it seems like Shepard didn't go through that training, even if you make her a biotic, which is where you have to do some mental headcanoning to try and, come up with reasons why. Yeah, what did they train you for?
Tell me about it.
Biotic acclimation and temperance didn't last past the airlock. To the kids they hauled in, it was brain camp. Sorry, hauled in is unkind. We were encouraged to commit to an evaluation of our abilities so an understanding of biotics could be compiled. There are worse results of accidental exposure to element 0. Beats the brain tumors some kids grew up with.
Yes, so how you become a biotic is you get exposed to EZO, which is the stuff that all the ships run on. Some of this stuff isn't that well explained in the game if you don't read the codex entries and stuff like that. So EZO is like the sort of magic element in Mass Effect that lets ships go faster than light and all that stuff, but it's also what is behind biotics. So you become a biotic by being exposed to EZO, but it can also cause huge amounts of damage, like cancer and whatnot. So you're exposed to, but you have to be exposed to EZO in the womb. If you're exposed to EZO as an adult, it won't make you a biotic. But it might kill you, because it's very dangerous. And Thessia, the Asari homeworld, has lots of natural EZO, and all of the Asari are natural biotics. You see? But other races can't be natural biotics. They can only be biotics if they were exposed to EZO in the womb, and they have to have an implant to actually use their biotics. So there you go. There's a little Mass Effect lore lesson. That would make a good lore video, wouldn't it? I've got a list of lore videos that I'm going to make up here. That is not on it, but I might switch one out. Oh yeah, I might switch one out. Oh, that's a good idea, actually, a lore video about EZO and biotics. That's a good idea you just had, well done. Right, what's this about? This always feels weird when you're playing as a biotic. I feel like I should already know all of this stuff. But yeah, you doubt it was accidental?
Is there some question about how you were exposed?
My mother was downwind of a transport crash. It was before there were human biotics. A little after the discovery of the Martian ruins. It only gets iffy around 63 when Kinetics was running out of first-gen subjects. Until then, they'd relied on accidentals. A bunch of guys in suits show up at your door after school, and next thing you know, you're out on Jump Zero.
How old is Caden? There's a question. Because we know the first contact war with the Turians was like, what, 30 years ago? I always feel like they should have made it a little bit longer. I mean, I like the fact that humans are newcomers and everything, but I think they're just too much newcomers. I think if they should have just made it like 50 years or something, like just a little bit longer. Yeah, Jump Zero.
Jump Zero is Gagarin Station, right? What's it like?
Yeah, that's the official name. Biggest and farthest facility we had for decades. Right on the termination shock, the outer edge of the solar system. It's where they did all the Goose Chase FTL research before we caught on to using Mass Effect fields. It was a sterile research platform when I was there.
Okay, friends.
There were other kids in the same boat, right? At least you weren't alone out there.
That's true. We did have a little circle that'd get together every night before lights out. We didn't have much to do, though. It was a research platform then, and Kinetics kept Jump Zero off the extranet to prevent leaks.
Okay, time to talk then. Time to get physical then. time to talk.
Then you must have had plenty of time to get to know each other.
Yeah, we'd sit around and bull every night after dinner, play cards or network games. There was this girl named Rana who had a little circle grow up around her. She was from Turkey. Her family was very rich, but she was smart and charming as hell. Beautiful, but not stuck up about it. Like you, I guess. Yeah.
Should we ask him if he loved her? Feels a bit like prying, but alright.
Sounds like she was special to you.
She was. Maybe she felt the same, but things never felt together. Training, you know.
Okay, and you think there were intentional exposures?
You know of any intentional exposures for certain?
No one knows. Doesn't mean they didn't happen. As big as the exposures were, it was hard to track down accidentals. It was different then. No one knew the potential, so there wasn't a lot of regulation. Anything Canadics did was gold. I'm not saying they intentionally detonated drives over our outposts, but in retrospect, they were damn quick on the scene.
Because he must be older than Shepard. Because he uses an L2 implant, whereas Shepard uses an L3 implant. We know Shepard's about 30, isn't she? 31, something like that? I mean, do we think, what, he's in his 40s maybe? I don't know. I don't know.
Jump Zero's a long way from home. What was it like?
The grand gateway to humanity looks a lot better in the vids. Anyway, this was supposed to be a casual debrief, not a bull session about stuff that happened years ago.
Well, I want to know my crew.
We have to depend on each other in combat. I like knowing what kind of man I have at my back.
I understand, ma'am. I won't let you down. You, make a habit of getting this personal with everyone?
Yeah. Yes, I do, Caden.
Of course. But I don't enjoy it with everyone.
Shut up, Jules.
Talk again later.
Don't encourage him.
I'll need some time to process that, Commander.
Jules, man. How I'd
like that.
Fuck's sake, woman. Don't. What did you say that for? I didn't tell you to say. Oh. Do you know what? It is so hard to just like not end up in a romance with him. I mean, there's an easy way to not end up in a romance with him. I think you know what I'm talking about. Your future isn't looking bright, Caden. That's all I'm going to say. Right. Oh, dear. Should we go downstairs and have a chat with a few people? Oh, Christ. Actually, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to have a look at the settings and see if I can turn the music down a bit. Because I'm finding that the music's slightly drowning out the dialogue, isn't it? Turn that down a little bit. And have a little chat with Ashley. Hello, Ashley, my darling.
Commander?
Can we talk?
Do you have a few minutes to talk? One-on-one?
Sure. I was hoping to get a minute of your time. Off the record.
I keep an open door policy. If you have any concerns, lay them on me.
All right. I know things are different aboard the Normandy, but I'm concerned about the aliens, Vicarian and Rex. With all due respect, Commander, should they have full access to the ship?
But not Tali or Liara, interestingly. Because they're not Alliance. What do you mean? Because they're aliens. Okay. Now this is the bit where I'm always a little bit like... Because, like, people jump on this and go, oh, Ashley's xenophobic. And I'm like, maybe. But it's a legitimate concern. Like, we have just let a Krogan mercenary and an ex-CSEC officer and a random teenage Quarian and an Asari who happens to be the daughter of one of the women we're chasing down because she's working with Saren, and we've just kind of let them in here, and like they're not part of the Alliance, and yet we're letting them have full access to the ship. Like, yeah, it's a legitimate concern. So yeah, is it because they're not Alliance?
They may not serve the Alliance chief, but they're allies, at least as far as Saren goes.
This is the most advanced ship in the Alliance Navy. I don't think we should give them free rein to poke around the vital systems. Engines, sensors, weapons.
I mean, like, it's a fair... yeah, it's... it's a fair concern. I can't confine them. My hands are tied. You don't trust aliens. Yeah, I can't confine them.
I'm not gonna lock them in sleeper pods for the whole trip, Williams.
I'd be more comfortable if they didn't have access to engineering and the CIC. We, humanity, have to learn to rely on ourselves.
Okay, this is the bit where she gets a little bit more. Yeah. So, by mistrusting our allies?
How do you get from relying on ourselves to mistreating our allies?
I don't mean we should mistreat them, Commander. I just think we should be prepared to go it without them. As noble as the council members seem now, if their backs are against the wall, they'll abandon us.
Yeah. Not necessarily, of course, they will have to. I mean, they do, don't they? They literally do. Like, she's right. In the end, when it gets to Mass Effect 3 and Earth gets attacked, like, that is more or less what happens. They basically just kind of go, oh no, how sad. Oh, well, at least it wasn't us. So, like, you know, she's right. They do. Not necessarily.
I don't see that as inevitable.
Look, if you're fighting a bear and the only way for you to survive is to sick your dog on it and run, you'll do it. As much as you love your dog, it isn't human. It's not racism, not really. Members of their species will always be more important to them than humans are.
Would you sick your dog on a bear and run? Would you do that? I mean, people die running back into burning buildings to rescue their pets. Like, people literally do die for their animals. Day in and day out, people do that. I don't know how many dog owners would just sick their dog on a bear and then run. I don't know how many would do that. Okay, why do you feel like that?
These seem like deeply held beliefs, Williams. What made you think this way?
My family's defended the Alliance since it was founded. My father, grandfather, great-grandmother, they all picked up a rifle and swore the oath of service. I guess we just tend to think of Earth's interests as our own.
Okay, so... military family.
You're lucky. I lost my family on Mindoir. Are you related to anyone I'd have heard of?
Couldn't say, Commander. I read about Mindoir. The Alliance screwed the pooch in that one. Should have had a bigger garrison. Is that why you're out here? To take the fight to the pirates?
So the Alliance wouldn't you downright to see space? She probably just had nowhere else to go, to be honest. I mean, my Jules is not the type who's out for revenge. I will say... to serve the Alliance.
Mainly I wanted to serve. Protect the Alliance, save lives, you know?
Glad to hear it. I'd hate to think you were out here for a free college education.
Okay, your service.
It doesn't sound like you've worked with aliens before.
No, ma'am. Mainly I've been groundside, part of the surface garrison forces. I did get a rotation on a space station for training. Every Marine a rifleman, every rifleman ZG certified.
Okay, you serve better.
That's odd. Your record is spotless and your technical scores are exemplary. You should be serving with the fleet.
Anyway, that's why I haven't served with many aliens, Commander.
Okay, I understand your feelings. You have to work with aliens. Just shut up. Thing is, Ashley's kind of mistrustful of everyone. It's not just aliens. Like, I think she's just kind of had a... she's had a bit of a rough go of it, really, hasn't she? Yeah, I don't want to say just shut up. I don't know what Shepard says if I pick that option. Should we go with the middle option? I think the middle option she says the same as what she does with the top option, but we'll pick it anyway.
Alright, I can see where your concerns are coming from, Williams. But this is a multilateral mission. You're gonna have to work with aliens, like it or not.
It won't be a problem, Commander. You say jump, I say how high. You tell me to kiss a Turian, I'll ask which cheek.
Thanks, good, remember that. Okay.
I don't think kissing Turians will be necessary.
You never know, Commander.
Okay, how do you think we're doing?
What's your opinion of the last mission?
Not sure I buy Dr. Tassoni's story about her and her mom not talking. They're family, right?
It's another thing about Ash is that she bangs on about family quite a lot, and she talks about how close her family are. And in my experience, it's like, you know those couples who talk about how in love they are, and it usually means they're not. I get that same impression from Ashley. Like, she bangs on about this wonderful family so much that I'm a bit like, really? I think she's got such this like dark, pessimistic view of the world that like everybody's out to get her and things like that. And I'm like, you really think you have a wonderful family, Ash? You know, I believe her in my number. I will watch. I believe her.
I think she's being straight with us. Or at least I don't think she lies very often.
Yeah, she's probably really bad at it. Too bad those ruins got destroyed. I mean, they lasted thousands of years. That's impressive.
Okay.
Dismissed, Chief.
Ma'am.
I like Ashley. We'll do the inventory in a minute. We need to talk to Rex. I haven't talked to you yet. Hello!
Shepard, what can I do for you?
Personal inquiry.
What's your story, Rex?
There's no story.
Okay.
Go ask the Quarian if you want stories.
Come on, just a short one, don't beat us. Oh, come on, Rex.
You Krogans live for centuries. Don't tell me you haven't had a few interesting adventures.
Well, there was this one time the Turians almost wiped out our entire race. That was fun.
That's unfortunate. Yeah, big deal. Yeah, that's unfortunate, Rex.
I heard about that. You know, they almost did the same to us.
It's not the same.
Isn't it?
It seems pretty much the same to me.
So your people were infected with a genetic mutation? An infection that makes only a few in 1,000 children survive birth? And I suppose it's destroying your entire species?
Okay, I see. Do you know what? I always think that in Mass Effect 1, Shepard comes across as like a bit of an arsehole. Just a tiny bit. Just a little bit. Like, just a bit... What's the word? Ignorant, I think. I think she's still quite new to the whole... You know, I think she's been very much in the Alliance, and she's still quite new to the whole, you know, galactic community thing. I kind of like that. Right, I see your point.
I suppose it isn't all the same.
I don't expect you to understand, but don't compare humanity's fate with the Krogan.
Okay, touchy subject?
I was just making conversation. I wasn't trying to upset you.
Your ignorance doesn't upset me, Shepard. As for the Krogan, I gave up on them long ago. The genophage infected us, but it's not what's killing us.
Okay, what's killing you?
Are your people really dying?
We're sure not getting any stronger. We're too spread out. None of us are interested in staying in our own system.
Lots of species have left their homes and prospered.
But they go to colonize new worlds. We're not settlers. We're warriors. We want to fight. So we leave. Hire ourselves out. And most of us never go back.
Okay, tell me about the genophage.
What can you tell me about the genophage?
Ask the Solarians if you want details. They made it. All I know, it makes breeding nearly impossible. Thousands die in stillbirth, and most never get that far. Every Krogan is infected, every one. And no one's rushing to find a cure.
Why don't the Krogan try to find a cure?
When was the last time you saw a Krogan scientist? You ask a Krogan, would he rather find a cure for the genophage or fight for credits? He'll choose fighting every time. It's just who we are, Shepard. I can't change that. Nobody can.
Okay.
So long, Rex.
Shepard.
Okay. Right. So, let's stick our heads in engineering, see if there's any codex entries popped up. Anything at all? Yep, of course there is. It's always a new codex entry, needs a codex in. Right. So, Just sort the inventory out. I mean, there shouldn't be too much to sort out. I wouldn't have thought. Got a shiver then. Someone walked over my grave. I've got better shotguns, which is marvellous. Do I have a better pistol? I have 0 pistols. 0 pistols. That's interesting. What about the old armour? No, nothing better there. Marvellous. Do I have any better upgrades or anything? It's a heat sink, recoil down there. No, that's all fine and dandy. Right. So, do Liara armour as well. Oh, look at her in that sexy armour. Oh, Liara. Oh, the things you're doing to me. Right. I just call this series the Magpie is Hopelessly in Love with Liara series. It's her voice that gets me. I don't know what it is, particularly in the later games. Not so much in the first one, but in the later two, especially Mass Effect 3, where you have scenes just like where she's talking. And I think particularly when her and Shepard are talking together, they both kind of go into this quite, like, low ASMR type tone. And it's very intimate. Do you know what I mean? Like, conversations between them are just so, like... This is why I say they are so in love with each other, even if you're not romancing, because there's just something charged in the atmosphere, I think, when they're talking. It's something to do with, like, the tones of their voice. And I don't know if it's, like, just the tone of their voice, or if it's also the way they recorded it, or what, but their voices are just so... intimate is the only way I can describe it. It's like they're right in your ear. I don't know what it is, but I watch scenes with Liara and Shepard, and I'm just like, I'm like this, staring at the screen, and I go into a trance. I don't know what it is. There is something... I swear to God. Like, Liara walks on screen and my heart flutters. That's not normal, right? No other character has ever had this effect on me. It's not like I'm in the habit of falling in love with fictional people. But anyway. Ooh. Do you want a bit more of a shield boost on your old Omni tool, love? Well, you can have one. Right. She uses a pistol. What else does she... Does she use an assault rifle? Does she use an assault rifle? I think she sometimes does. We'll give her a decent one, since she's going to be coming with us quite a lot. And then I'll do upgrades and stuff when we're actually in the field, because you just kind of pick whatever it is you need, don't you? Cooldown reduction. I'm not interested in that. I don't think anybody else really needs much, unless we've got any armour we can put anybody in. What's that? Ooh, that's a bit better. You can have that. Oh, that's quite sexy, that there, Garrus. What I find is interesting is how, like, well-fitting the alien armour is. Because they've got quite odd body shapes. And I find it strange that it, like, fits round so well. I don't know why I find that strange, but apparently I do. That's Caden. Better armour for you. Ooh, that one's a little bit better. Yeah, you can have that. Why not? Why not, eh? And you, Ashley, my pet. None of that'll be better, will it? Then we'll go and sell some stuff to the old requisition officer, who I like to call
Looking
Barry.
for supplies?
Actually, in one of my many planned fan fictions, I did give him a name. I think it was him Toby. I think I called him Toby. Yeah, sure.
Let's see what you got.
You bet, Commander.
Yeah, because I was going to write a Mass Effect 1 fan fiction, which sort of focused in on the Normandy crew, but like the crew members who, like, we don't hear about, the ones who don't have names and things like that, and I was going to, like, give them all little personalities and things like that, and it was going to be very, like, Star Trek-y. Yeah. Have all these fun little characters wandering around. Anyway, sell. I shall sell guns and shit that I don't need. And oh, I don't know. Oh, I don't know. I shouldn't have sold that heavy human armor because Ashley might have been able to use it later, but it's fine. Forget about it. It's okay. Should we just sell everything? Should we just sell everything? Just sell everything. I mean, we don't need anything, do we? I don't like the high caliber stuff. Assault rifle can go. You can go. Keep that one. You can go, you can go, you can go, you can go. You can go. That can all stay. Can I afford anything decent yet? Can I afford that? Nope. Not even a little bit. Right, okay. So, I'll go and talk to my beautiful, beautiful girl. And I'll go and do something else, I suppose. Should we put the difficulty up? Should we put it up? We'll put the difficulty up to insanity. Let's just do it. Liara, hello gorgeous. How's life treating you? We're going to keep these going up. Because if you don't have enough electronics or decryption, you can end up not being able to decrypt or electronic things. It's too close to bedtime. I'm kind of a bit loony.